Where'd the background go? Oh my god, it's so loud. Okay, so we need to... Which one did I start again? I think I started this one. So Dark Dreams of Winter Wind. So I need to head over to the healer's house now. Accidentally started talking to one of the NPCs that starts the quest. So that was an oops.
남자들은 다 똑같아.
What? So apparently you're supposed to go see this unconscious child. There we go. Okay. Almost forgot about that. This is the unconscious child that Duncan mentioned. You feel compelled to examine him to see if there's anything you might learn. Check the child's breathing and pulse, and look for any signs of external trauma to assess his condition.
상거리
The slow rising and falling of his chest as he inhales and exhales seems no different than that of someone who's asleep. At the very least, his breathing appears stable. Check the child's breathing and pulse like that. The boy's heart beats with regular rhythm. His pulse is a bit sluggish, but entirely in line with the heartbeat of one fast asleep. You see no signs of bruising, scars, or any other external trauma. Even after examining the child, you couldn't find anything particular.
별을 보고
If you
봐.
know he'd been rendered unconscious somehow, you'd swear he was just sleeping. Your examination may not have uncovered anything, but all the same, you should let Duncan know. Oh my god. So, what did you think, Geisenwald? Did anything about his condition strike you as unusual? You told Duncan what you observed about the boy's condition. So you didn't find anything amiss either, then. By every symptom we can observe, the lad has simply fallen asleep. At least that's the most I can make of it. It's frustrating having so little to go on. There doesn't seem to be any pressing threat to his health, and I'll take a silver lining where I can find one. Still, it disturbs me that nothing that's been tried so far has been able to rouse him. There's more going on here than meets the eye. Someone has harmed this child, but don't know who or why. There's no reason a healthy young boy would simply collapse on the side of the road, and he's been unconscious too long to presume he simply passed out. What vexes me is that there's nothing we can point to as a likely cause. Truffer was the closest. He's the one who first found the boy, and even he swore he didn't see or hear anything out of the ordinary. I can pause for a moment of contemplation before continuing. If you happen to find anything that might shed some light on this in your wanderings, would you be so kind as to come back here and let me know? Right now, I can't even figure out where to begin. I have a feeling that somewhere out there in Ulad, someone knows something that would point us in the right direction, and you, my friend, have contacts in many and varied social circles that even an old man like me could only begin to imagine. I'm sorry to place this burden on you, but I'm afraid the god of the northern winds has taken a running head start running head start this year, and I'd rather not let anyone remain unconscious in such frigid weather longer than they must. Let me know if you discover anything you can think may help. Agu. And gives you a warm, generous smile that always makes it seem worthwhile to do whatever he asked you to do. Okay, which one should we do? I believe there should be a choice up next. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Unfortunately, I don't know much more than you do at this point, so there's not much to tell. This incident weighs heavy on my heart, and perhaps talking it out helps ease the burden. If you're worrying about what to do, I recommend looking at all the things you could check on and thinking about which may be most likely to yield leads or useful information. There are many places it may be worthwhile to investigate, so the first thing you'll need to decide is whether you want to start looking into nearby locations first or travel further afield and work your way back. There's nothing you can't accomplish, no matter how big it might seem. It's just a matter of taking things one step at a time. And with enough steps, you'll turn around and see how far you've come. Just like you probably do when you look back on the beginning of your journey. Now let's see. When I think about nearby places to investigate, well, there's nowhere closer than right here in Tir Chonail. It may be prudent to take another look around the village, take stock of all the small things that have been going on. Our town probably looks different to your eyes. Unlike our residents, you've traveled far more widely and had experiences even some of the oldest adventurers couldn't match. As for where to travel further out, I'd advise starting somewhere that would likely to have pertinent information. Preferably a place where those privy to such information would be willing to share it with you. Think of places that have some kind of organization that guards or oversees the city. You're probably on friendly terms with more than a few such groups. Tara's Royal Guard comes readily to mind. Also, as I recall, Main Maka maintains a town guard that patrols the city for public safety. If anything strange or significant had taken place within their jurisdiction, I'm certain they would know. When odd or frightening things happen, residents look to those in position of authority for aid and guidance. Let's start here. There might even be word or something similar happening to someone else. After all, the suspect always returns to the scene of the crime, right? Doesn't hurt that you're already here too. Let's get started. As I know that look in your eyes, a plan's taking shape. Good, good. Go where your heart leads you. Oh my gosh, what was that? I looked away. Hello, welcome Justin. Wait, what is it? Justison? Yeah, okay, so first one's done. Next. Oh my gosh, that's off screen. I just realized I should probably... Might actually be better that I use this now. I'm gonna be wasting a lot of EXP doing this. Okay, so talk to Dillis. Who is that one again? Alright, the healer. Oh. Okay, anyways, I need to progress with the quest.
남자들은 다 똑같아.
Tall slim lady takers with various ointments. But what do you mean, Glens? If you came to check in on our unconscious patient, you're no longer staying in the clinic. Sorry to disappoint you. Why? Well, there wasn't much I could do for him here, so I decided to move him to a more comfortable place to rest. Like you saw before, the strange thing about his condition is that his breathing is very stable. There's no huffing or puffing, no groaning or any sign of pain, and no shortness of breath. Whatever is affecting him, his condition seems no different from simply being asleep. But it sounds like Trevor tried several things, none of which I would have allowed had I been there, to wake the child before bringing him to me. Sighed. How did he ever think something like that could work? Anyway, since the child isn't exhibiting any symptoms, it's not surprising that he also isn't responding to any treatments. Carefully administering a potion, checking his body for any signs of trauma, nothing got me any closer to proper diagnosis. In conclusion, none of the treatments I tried showed any sign of rousing him. On top of that, it's been so oddly cold here lately that I'm concerned remaining unconscious for too long may have negative effects on his long-term health. Maybe you weren't immediately aware of it, but the village has been unusually chilly lately. Those who spend the better part of their days outside have all noticed it. They come in coughing or sniffling, always saying something like, "It wasn't this cold last year, was it?" Oh my gosh, Snowman. Coughs and runny noses are simple enough to address, but there's not much I can do about the weather. I swear, there's another one in here every day or two, blowing their nose or coughing, and I'd say the seasonal cold has something to do with it. It's not that treating them is difficult, but that's what I'm here for, after all. But anything that causes a spike in illness in the community concerns me. I moved him to the inn. I feel the best thing we can do for him right now is to help him maintain a stable body temperature. And even I have to admit that the inn is a much warmer, cozier place than my clinic. Anyway, if you'd like to check on the boy yourself, just head down the road to the inn and tell Pieris I sent you. Okay, time to go to the inn. Welcome. What brings you to the inn today? It's about the unconscious child. Of course, Dylan asked me if I had an open room where he could rest, so I put him in a cozy bed and tucked him in. I lit a small fire too, to make sure the room stayed warm. Inns are first and foremost a place for travelers to rest, but as an innkeeper, I feel it's also my responsibility to provide comfortable place for people who are sick or recuperating. Even if I didn't have an empty room, I'd find some way to make it work. I think I check in on him every now and then. Haven't really noticed any changes, I'm afraid. So all I can do is throw another log or two in the fireplace and try to make him comfortable. At least his condition seems stable. Speaking of the fireplace, that just reminded me of something. Do you have the time to help me out with a little errand? I'd meant to get around to it, but the cold weather sort of made it a priority now. You see, I found myself thinking about what that boy might look like if he was out there awake and running around like the others his age. It reminded me a bit of our shepherd Dean when he was a few years younger. But even this boy is better dressed for the weather than poor Dean is. You know, I'm just gonna skip through all this. This is just gonna take so long. Shiva warm, growing by himself, blah blah blah. I can tell you've enough skill with yarn and threads that could probably dress the lad 5 times over. Nora sells a few sewing patterns. Remind, could you make a set of cloth mail? I gotta make cloth mail. God damn it. Is that a gaming setup? What is this game turning into? Let's see. What do I need for this again? Cloth mail is easy. Yeah, I know it's easy. I'm just lazy to do tailoring. Where is it now? Is that it? Also, why is it 25k? I don't want to spend 25k on this. What are the materials for this again? Finest fabric, thin thread, braids. Hello, Shiro. Welcome. Okay, finest fabric, thin thread, braids. So, oh shoot. Did I make sure it was... I didn't send the other one on expedition, right? Okay, no. I need the braids. Where's my finest fabric? And then all the thin threads. I do not keep very many thin threads. Oops. Fine shark, thin thread, yes. And then braid. So one braid, one thin thread. It's gonna be super annoying. Is Wizard Robe Support Armor the best you got? You mean this? Technically yes. Though I mostly keep this one because of... Hello Kudan, welcome, and goodbye. I probably should set up one for that. But yeah, Wizard Support Robe, I mostly have this because I have, what is it called? Explosion Defense active. And I usually keep that over other stuff. Wait, I think it was this. That was it, right? Yeah. Yeah, rank mastery, explosion defense 4 increase. Yeah, so that's why I keep that armor. This. Actually, I should just put this over here. Okay, is this the last one? It's so annoying to do this. And then I need finest finishing thread. Let me think. I think I had finest finishing thread. I keep one on here? No, that's fine thread. Okay, yeah, I did have one. I have so much stuff.
매상이 예전 같지 않은데.
I got this, and then one, two, three. Okay, who do I bring this to again?
다음 마을에서
Deliver.
만날 물건이.
He's chattering. Oh my god, is he really freezing out here? Cloth meal. Yes, I'm giving this to you for free. No trouble to make it, I'll take it. What was Pierre's thinking? I told him my sheep were cold. Why did he have you make clothes for me? Must be the cold. Wait. All my sheep, from the hoariest old rams to the littlest lambs, are out there shivering in the wind like they've got anxiety issues. I'll bet it's all those militians I see coming to shear off their wool practically as fast as they can grow it. May not be the cold. Sheep keep warm by flocking together. When they're in a group, it's unlikely they'd get so cold to be trembling. There may be another reason beyond just weather. For instance, they may be frightened after encountering a large beast. It's weird, huh? I'll take another stab at it as soon as I get my hands on some more firewood. Is Tracy asking weather seemed unusual lately? Yeah, pick up some firewood. Wait, do I have to go get firewood? God damn it. What? What is this? No. I'm not doing that. Oh, look who it is. How's it going? Come from there, have you? And it's cold weather. Well, we do sometimes get a northerly wind blowing down from the mountains, but it's never really felt all that cold to me. Maybe it's all the hair on my chest. I mean, if the weather were really taking a strange turn, our raccoon population would have shown signs of it first. But there they are, carrying on like they always do. So I figure there's nothing out of the ordinary going on here. Though now that I'm thinking about it, maybe there aren't quite as many of those ring-tailed bandits skittering around as usual, huh? It appears that the prodigious raccoon population for which Dougal Isle is known among militians has indeed decreased a little. Perhaps. I was just pulling your leg there. You know me, I keep things tight. I like to keep things light. Never took you for someone with an interest in the lives of raccoons. But they can be adorable little buggers when they're not trying to steal my lunch. Tracy may have been joking, but you do seem to sense fewer raccoons around than when we last passed through the area. I've noticed more folks coming down from Tyr lately to buy firewood. Guess there must be a cold snap up there or something. Let me guess, the village sent you down here on some quest to get some firewood, right? Well, I can guarantee you one of the residents will make the trip here soon enough. And when they do, I'll send an extra cord of wood back with them. Don't you worry, bud. I've got it covered. I know the wood selling business backward and forward. You wouldn't get customer service like that from any other lumberjack. I tell you what. He tells us what? Given that Duga Isle is warmer than Tyr, you deduce that the epicenter of this cold wave is somewhere to the north. However, to best triangulate its source, you should travel around the Uad continent and see where else might be experiencing these unusual conditions. Well met, Arzamal. What brings you here today? Has anything out of the ordinary happened? Well, when the guards go on patrol, they tend to focus their attention on any potential influences that might bubble up from the Shadow Realm. I can't say for certain to what extent they'd be aware of minor goings on around the city. Frankly, nothing comes to mind. But if you're looking into this personally, it must be a matter of no small import. Would you mind sharing the details with me? Shadow fell unconscious. I see. I can at least tell you that nothing like that has happened in Tara. At least, no word has reached me of any suspicious incidents or individuals. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. There's little meaning in minding the health of every dog or chicken scratching around the streets, but I dare say that if anyone in this city were to fall unconscious and could not be awakened even by a trained healer, we would surely have heard about it. We actually had something else come up recently that has commanded the bulk of our attention, so maybe that in focusing on that we failed to notice some concerning act we otherwise would have. Indeed, a civilian reported seeing some sort of giant animal within the city walls. There's no good reason for a wild beast to venture into man's domain, and it was troubling that none of the watch saw it enter or leave. So we immediately tried to ascertain whether the Shadow Realm's influence has played a part here. I received a similar report from Teltian, which only served to buttress my concern regarding a potential connection to the Shadow Realm. Now, if such a large animal made a leap capable of clearing the city wall, one would think there would be more than a few eyewitnesses. However, only a handful claims to have seen anything, and those testimonies we do have on record show a great deal of variation in where they claim to have sighted the beast. I must confess to being a bit flummoxed. Nothing can abruptly appear and then vanish like that without the use of teleportation magics. However, we found no abnormal activity in the Shadow Realm. Oh wait, I just realized something. Okay, there we go. I wonder that wasn't why I wasn't updating. However, we found no abnormal activity in the Shadow Realm that could explain such behavior. So I can't say whether these sightings are connected to it or not. And with too few clear accounts of the beast's appearance, we can't say whether it originally came from the Shadow Realm. If signs are to be believed, it apparently showed up all over town. Perhaps if you have a look around Tara, you'll find some lingering sign that it was here. You mentioned something strange with the weather up in North Tier experiencing an unseasonable chill, was it? I can't say we've had anything like that around here, else I would have seen a few more woolen coats in the city. When the weather turns cold, I have to ease up on drilling the soldiers. Plenty of exertion and working up a sweat is well and good, but not when icy winds will blow through and rob a man of every ounce of warmth. The best troops are the ones that are fighting fit, and that means staying in good health. Thankfully, there's been no such wintry weather here, so I've been having everyone run sprints in full armor. Damn, sprinting in full armor. Beyond that, all seems to be well in Tara. I wish you the best in your investigation. You learned that a giant animal appeared in the city of Tara. If you can find any signs that would allow you to track the beast or ascertain its whereabouts. So inspect the unconscious cat. Wait, there's an unconscious cat. What? Oh no, you see a little stray cat lying unconscious. First glance, it seems to be asleep, but you notice when its eyes are open. Even for a cat, it's unlikely this is a natural behavior. You can see a light layer of dust on the cat's fur. For how long has this poor cat been like this? Quite a few cows near the trading post. There's a luck of the trade helper. Anything strange with the cows? A beast? Yes, I could tell you something about it. In fact, I've seen the very beast you seek. But surely you haven't forgotten one of the core tenets all commerce champions would know? Nothing is ever free. Now, I'm not seeking coin for this information. A simple favor would suffice. Keen as ever, I see. I'm glad to know you'll recognize a bargain when you see one. Don't worry, it's not a difficult favor. So here's the deal. I want you to make an iron bar for use in repairing defenses and deliver it to Eldan, the captain of the city guard. How's that? So simple, so straightforward. It's generous for even me to even call it a favor, right? Now, this request is directly related to what you asked about. You see, recently a large animal was running amok in the main, and it ended up doing a real number on the fences around here. I saw it briefly as it rushed out of the city, chased by the guardsmen. It looked like a deer, but given its size and its dark coat, I wouldn't put good money on it being anything natural. For convenience sake, though, we'll call it a deer. It was a few nights ago, and a thick fog had rolled in off the lake. All the cows had been sound asleep, but suddenly they all started lowing. I'm no animal handler, but even I could tell they were spooked. It was unnerving. Eventually, curiosity got the better of me, and I went over to see what was causing all that racket. When I did, I saw several cows collapsed on the ground, and in their midst, a great deer standing silently, watching. I panicked, and my mind went blank. Then the deer cocked its head, turning to stare right at me. No sooner had it noticed me than it took a bounding leap and charged into the city at full speed. It almost seemed more frightened of me than I was of it. Can you believe it? I guess being so big, it's not quite as graceful as most deer. As it sprinted toward the town, it stumbled into the fences, though that didn't seem to slow its charge into the heart of a main. The only thing that I'd tell you it passed through is the damage it left in its wake. It didn't take long for complaints to start rolling in. And that is the story of why I need you to make one iron bar and deliver it to Eldan. I know, asking you, a master of blacksmithing, to turn out a simple iron bar is like asking the queen chef to make a sandwich, and yet sometimes one actually does require a sandwich. Or in this case, an iron bar. Anyway, good luck on making that iron bar. Head on into the city and deliver to Eldan, and when you're done. Should we purchase from Ellen? Well, Gilmore offers a variety. Okay, so I can buy one from Ellen. Wait, did you say that you have one? Wait, what is he talking about? Now I'm getting stuck in everything. Okay. I need... What was it? Iron bar. Where is... This one. Where did that tailoring go? Oh my gosh, I can't see it. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. Oh, I did have one. Ah, shit. Oh well, whatever. I'll replace it. And then I needed an iron bar. Oh, wait. Wait, is this cat in here? Okay, yeah. That would have been so inconvenient if it wasn't here. Okay. Now, where's that cat? You. Grab that. Okay, hopefully it should only be one and done. Oh, goddammit, it wasn't. Wait, was this... I don't remember if I had a blacksmith armor. Alright, this doesn't have any. Or it doesn't require any finishing materials. Wait, is my stream broken? Shouldn't be. No? Oh yeah, my stream's still up. That's weird. Okay, anyways. Okay, one iron bar made. Oh, god damn it. I just ruined my exit. Okay, here. Yeah, certainly is a bar of iron. Are you dealing with riddles these days, or is there some purpose to? Ah, now I see. This is where making the nails to mend our broken fences, isn't it? How did you even know we had such a need? Firstly, I want to thank you for your help. The damage we incurred was relatively minor, caused by a wild animal rampaging around. Certainly nothing that would require an individual of your talents to step in. If I had to guess, I'd wager you're here to learn more about the beast. I wouldn't have presumed it to be a matter of great enough import that you would be on the trail of such an animal yourself. It's a shame. Had I known you were after it, I would have sent some men out to try and capture it. Anyway, I can at least fill you in on the details. Several days passed, the beast of sort never seen before. Their squad quickly mobilized to investigate creature. It was a deer-like appearance, but the hue of its coat was a deep blue. As my men drew closer, they realized the beast was several times the size of any deer we know of, too large to be natural. So they stood there flummoxed, wondering what to do next. What they didn't expect was that the deer creature seemed as surprised to see them as they were to see it, and it quickly bounded away into the fog. We gave chase, but it was devilishly fleet for a heart of its size, and quickly outpaced them, leaving no trace or tracks behind. We searched everywhere around the town, but found nothing. They might give us a clue where the deer came from or where it had gone. All we know for sure is that the route it took into the city, since it passed through a puddle and left muddy imprints on the cobblestones. To hear my men talk, you'd think the beast had simply vanished into thin air. The last trace the pursuit team found was a single set of deep hoofprints, as might be made by the hind legs during a bounding leap. But try as they might, they found no tracks that would indicate where it would have touched down again. Okay. You don't know anything about whatever left the child unconscious, but it seems that a strange deer has been sighted in both Tara and Maine. Thinking back, the normal phenomenon had you witnessed may well have been due to this deer's presence. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility if it was to blame for the animal's vanishing, as well as what happened to the child. If the reports are anything to go by, it seems to have appeared in places all across the land. So what you learned, it appears here and other regions in northern Ulad have been experiencing unusually cold temperatures. On top of that, there have been sightings across the continent of a large deer of a decidedly unnatural dark blue color. Come, rest your weary bones by the fire. The warmth does a body good. What? Who is this? Who is that? My child, are the others who were with you far behind? Is this gonna be one of those things where I just like learn through memories? Oh, there they are. Oh, I turned the camera. Oh, what the? That pose is an elderly person. Did you bring the firewood, dear? What the heck? It just dropped the firewoods. Very good, very good. Haha. Now, At last, the end is in sight. Wait, what? Okay, talk to Trevor.
저녁 훈련은 2배로 해야겠군.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let me use this to be able to teleport there. Wait, what is it? Why is there a spiral shuriken here? Who just dropped that? Specimen, Trevor, we got a problem here. This giant buck just showed up and abducted a girl. What? I tried to chase it, but I couldn't outrun the legs that strong. Stop the deer. That placement. That creature. There goes that creature. What? What's happening? What is it doing? His body's growing colder. Oh. Brain shadows weak, restore our HP and defeat the deer. Wait, so I got a healer? Okay, now where's that deer? Oh, are they just showing up in waves? Am I just supposed to wait for it? Oh shoot, no, she's actually losing HP slowly. Oh, there's the deer. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so I'm basically supposed to chase after it. Okay, where's that deer? Wait, am I supposed to just like... I'm so confused. What? Wait, do I have to use range? Is that what's happening here? I can't use melee. You weren't able to. Oh, god damn it! I forgot the girl. Shit. Oh, I forgot the HP. You're going back in. Okay, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Ah, god damn it! Really? Okay, where's that deer? Ah, come on. Ah. Where is it? What the? Oh my gosh, what is this render distance? Where's that deer? Oh, did I get it? Oh, my god. Strange firewood. Go pick it up. But even I can see that girl's condition isn't normal. It reminds me of the kid who fell unconscious not too long ago. Honestly, I'm not even sure it's safe to move her. Going to pick her up will make things worse. Many possibilities ran through your mind. Before you sit down, you properly ponder them. You should tend to the unconscious girl. I got strange firewood. Summers. Clear 95. The one you thought was responsible for leaving the child in that state, but you still don't know how to wake him up. Or the girl lying on the ground nearby. Use the strange firewood in your inventory to examine it. In weight and texture, it resembles a normal piece of wood, but its unnatural color immediately sets it apart from anything you've seen before. You can feel a strange aura emanating from it. As you hold the firewood, you can feel goosebumps travel up your arm as a subtle chill spreads from the wood. Beyond that and the color, though, even a close examination doesn't reveal anything else about it that seems noteworthy. More pressingly, if the girl is left out in the elements, her body temperature might take a precipitous plunge. Perhaps you had to move her to the healer's house, as we've done with the young boy who fell unconscious before. Oh my god. I think keeping Chief Duncan posted about the situation should be our priority. There's still a lot we don't know, but I think that deer will be back anytime soon. What I'm afraid of is that another one could show up in Tyr without warning. Why don't you go and touch base with the chief? With all that's happened, keeping him in the loop is important. I think you'd make the trip faster than I would, what with my injury and all. I'll hold down the fort here. Don't you worry, I'll just want to be sure everyone in town's safe. Right now, you know how strong I am. Why, if I wasn't hurt, I'd grab that deer right by the antler and show him what for. Now, best be off. We have to let Chief Duncan know the rest. To Duncan. The traveler returns. Welcome back. I'm curious to hear what tidings you may have during the investigation. Goodness, I had no idea. Thank you for letting me know about this deer. I'll be sure to tell all the residents here to keep a sharp eye out. I know I asked you to look into this, but it sounds like you wandered even further than I thought. Apologies for keeping you on the road. To think that strange deer would appear here, in our little village. So is the girl still lying there unconscious? I'm sure how long Trevor can keep her in stable condition. Oh, I'm unsure. We ought to get her to Dillis soon. I'm afraid of what will happen if we leave her out there exposed to the elements. It worries me that the icy winds have not ceased to blow into town. If you're not able to leave her at the healer's house, I can make some room at my place. but you already seem so exhausted from your combat. I'm just glad you're unharmed. How about this? I'll send someone to move the child. Would you be willing to stay by her side until then, to keep her safe? Set up a campfire nearby while I make the arrangements. I think the warmth will help stabilize her temperature until we can get her indoors. Besides, you seem no less in need of rest, and a good fire has a wondrous way of easing one's weariness. You're always willing to go above and beyond for us, and I'm grateful. That's why I'd be glad to see you take a moment's respite. You rest up and leave the logistics to old Duncan. So we gotta go back. Ah, man. So much back and forth. Hey, come on. Go. Makes it so difficult. Her temperature is lower than you remembered. It would appear the frigid climate is quickly chilling her unconscious body. If Chief Duncan sent you back to take care of the girl, then I'll go and round up the other members of the civil militia. That ought to help us keep more of an eye out for those deer. And if worst comes to worst, we'll be able to mount a quicker response. Anyway, I'm counting on you. What? No! What? What is this? Server's gonna go down? I thought it wasn't until later. Man. Well, I'm gonna have to quickly do it. Campfire crackles and pops, bathing the ember on the light. Seems you may be in for a longer wait than you anticipated. Take a seat by the fire. Use the rest skill. What the heck? What is all that? I don't know if this is a really matching background for this. The fire has died down and you feel the cold air snaking its way back in. Without more fuel, the campfire will soon sputter out. Throwing a few more logs on would keep the fire burning a while longer. Add a few more pieces from your stockpile. The flames seem to burn with a little more intensity than before. You feel a strange sensation as you burn the wood. Subtle, but you can't seem to shake it. Still, there's no denying that burning the rest of the wood will provide much needed warmth. The flames are burning significantly stronger than before. As you throw another piece of wood on the fire, you note that you don't feel that strange sensation you had earlier. Since nothing appears to have happened, you feel it's safe to burn the rest of the wood. The flames are undeniably stronger. As they dance above the crackling wood, their warmth seems to seep into your body, driving out the chill. Is she waking up? What the? That is so weird. She's awakened. What? Who are you? How do you explain this? in the world is going on here? If she remembers anything. You ask if she remembers. Do I remember? Remember what? I'm sorry, I have no idea what's going on now, and I don't even remember how I got here. Wherever we are. You're saying I blacked out? And just woke up now? I'm afraid I don't remember much. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have to skip through this. I got 5 minutes. Wait, so what time is supposed to be the maintenance? Cause damn, I thought this was until later. Oh, so it's gonna be about 5-hour maintenance? Yeah. Man, I thought I was gonna be able to finish this. Let's see, which one am I at right now? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to finish in time. I still got 4 more parts. Dang. Well, that sucks. That is bad timing. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to... I guess I'm just gonna switch off to a different game. I will complete all this.